Losing viewers because we're taking too long.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our show.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm Josh, and this is DJ.
Oh, man. Every day. That sucks.
Every day you're DJ?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or
right?
every day I'm Josh?
Both. Bro, how crazy
both.
How crazy it'd be like to wake up tomorrow and just be Elon Musk or something, right? Like you go to bed, Josh, and tomorrow you're like Patsy Cline.
I
or
woke
fucking
up Chris Breezy. What is that Little Dicky song?
Yeah.
Can I say the N-word? Can I say the N-word?
You know, right? Went to sleep, woke up, Busta Rhymes. Like
that'd be scary. Yeah, TV and movies make it like it seems like, oh, it's gonna be fine. I don't think it would. I think it'd be absolutely terrifying not to trust your own mind.
I was like, fuck, I went to sleep, I was Josh, and I woke up, and now I'm fucking...
And no one believes you. Like, that's the horrible part.
Now I'm fucking Adam Sandler. It's like, what the hell happened? I don't think I'd say anything. I was like,
the
all right.
worst thing I would say is our talk show.
Start promoting our talk show, so if you switched back, it'd be there.
I'm ready.
What if you never switched back, though? Like, it was just... The worst part is like...
Damn, I'm fucking dark.
I'd have to get up and deal with you, but you'd be Adam Sandler, so you'd be like, "Where the fuck's my trailer?" I'd be like, "Josh, you don't have a trailer. You're just some fucking."
He says some bomb ass jokes, but you don't laugh because it's me.
Right? Just fuck with poor Adam. He wouldn't even. That'd suck. So before we get going,
it just looks like Angus Farley.
Right. Before we get going into much, this month's charities. Or charity is the MAD, the Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Yes.
The description should be down below. It may not be. Who knows? It depends on if Josh was late getting up today.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
So, my hair is really silver on the camera. It's really weird because like in person you can't even tell.
Nah.
But on the camera like highlights the fuck out of it.
I don't know what he's talking about, guys. It looks normal to me.
Yeah, it's like normal hair, but it's like super silver on the camera.
You want me to change the filter?
Yeah, no, leave it. It's fine.
He said leave it. So you can catch this our audio version on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and most other podcast platforms.
That's crazy. We're on Apple. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're just
Anchor.
fucking everywhere.
Yeah, and Google FM, Google Podcast.
You can Google us.
Yeah.
Number one on Google. Except for these two kids come up who had our name like 7 years ago and then never did nothing with it. It's just weird. So, but we're not them, obviously.
No, not them.
You know. If we were, I'm the tall one, Josh the short one. So that's normally how it works. And again, don't forget MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers.
Yeah.
You know, and their charity. I like the Toys for Tot charity, you know, the Breast Cancer Awareness Month charity.
It's mental health.
Right, the mental health ones. They're all pretty...
food drives.
The food drives are cool, yeah. You can...
Safe spot, skate spot.
And those are always ones that are year-round, of course. Like, none of the charities actually go away.
Hi, Brent.
Oh, Brent here?
Yeah, he flicked us off.
Oh. He flicked you off.
Yeah, straight at me.
Straight at you.
Straight at me. Hello, Brent.
Hello, Brent.
My one and only.
It's Josh's number one fan.
I still love. Yeah, he's pointing it out.
I'm number one. So today's episode is a little different. We just hang out, talk. Josh is a little tired.
Wow.
Damn,
it's crazy.
Why is this, Brent? Are you supposed to be at work?
He's on break. Leave him alone.
On break, flicking people off.
Yeah,
it's nice of him to show up. We're, being a little bit later in the day, as people are up and
Jello,
up and moving now. They're not half asleep and stuff like that.
That's true.
So
we might change our time.
Or just change our time.
I think
maybe we should start doing
hours.
Keep our morning episodes and then do, because there's still a lot of people who do watch our morning episodes.
Oh yeah, we got a following.
Right. We got a whole bunch of people who
GoldenEye.
Like 1,000 people who there's millions of people who watch us every morning. Remember, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You're supposed to talk bigger than you are. Yeah.
5 people that watch this in the I'm working. I'm the boss. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That makes sense.
I feel you. I'm on YouTube.
You nap at your job?
He needs to.
He needs to. I needs a nap. I'm taking one.
Sometimes you can't control it.
I remember when I had a job, I was driving, so if I took a nap, it was a bad thing.
Just pull to the side.
Stop right there on the side of the road. Take a nap.
Did you see the Apex Legends new trailer?
I did. The trailer voice is the guy from Honest Trailers.
Threw me off. I was like, why are they making fun of this?
You thought it was a skit and one of their videos.
Yeah.
But it was.
I was like, no, don't put this on.
So I feel like what happened is like a lot of their team does some of the designing and stuff for the characters.
Really?
Yeah. So they all have ties together and stuff like that. So
bro, they're up with culture. What is that thing? Pop culture?
Yeah.
Because the 3rd season played the NFL guy from TikTok. Like, I was like, damn, keep it up.
This season.
Yeah, that's what he did. Fucking threw me off.
Oh, man, at Apex, if you ever need a reality voice, I got you. This season on Apex, somebody dies, somebody cries, somebody lies.
We forgot all about the other hammer guy that just died.
Yeah, he just got killed.
Reverend killed him.
It got really dark in here real quick.
Yeah, it's the lighting. Don't worry about it.
Our lighting's based on sunlight. We got thousands of light all over the place. We don't use them anymore, apparently.
I'm afraid if I turn it on, it's going to do something to the USB port.
Bright. Boom.
Yeah. It happens.
Oh, man. Did I tell you they finally kicked me out of that Digimon site?
Did they really?
Yeah.
You were spamming them.
Hey, fuck those guys. We talked about Digimon for 20 minutes.
Yeah, we did. 18 minutes.
Just for them.
Holy shit, that was a
right?
lot.
It kills me, right? Like, sites like that. The things I see on the internet, a lot of times I'm just like, fuck, I can't talk about this stuff on the internet. It's too what's a good word to use? Too juicy.
Too juicy.
Juicy. Right, you can't because you can't
OnlyFans.
Right, it's not juicy like that. It's not that juicy, right?
What other juiciness is there?
But it's like it's just. Hey, I didn't miss it this time. Look, there you go, Sonya.
McFears. Woke up late.
Yeah, he woke up real late. He was.
Great thing about running your own talk show.
Yeah, you just wake up whenever you want and start.
Or Ellen's status. I'm here.
We're here now.
We can start.
So no, but like, you see things on the internet, and it's just like I saw something this morning, and it's like, man, this is why I don't go out of the house.
What happened?
Right, like we're changing lights.
We have lights.
So like it's just some girl in prison, right? They were putting her in this chair where they like strap you down completely, right? Like it's over the chest, the hands, the feet.
Yeah, on the gurney.
The head, right. And like she was kicking her foot out, as they were putting her in. And before anything had ever happened, one of the other officers grabbed his mace out and was shaking it up, right? You can't hear any audio, so maybe she was cursing at him. But you're half strapped to a chair. I don't know that you need to be maced too.
Can you sedate her?
And as they're strapping her foot in, she kicks her foot out a little bit. Didn't hit nobody, right? But the officer strapping it in took it as a threat, punched her in her shit.
Whoa!
Right. So then she did kick him. Right.
Self-defense.
Right. Which I felt was constituted. Like if you punch me in my mouth,
I can kick you.
Right. I'm going to kick you in yours. Right. The only difference is you're not going to wake up if I kick you in your mouth.
Yeah, but one of the first rules is don't resist.
Right. Well, but I mean, she didn't really do anything. She just picked her foot up.
Nah, she kicked.
Okay. And then you maced her while she was strapped to a chair.
That's fucked up.
Like, I don't understand.
She gave me a rubber eye.
Right. Well, then they took her into some room and fucking like
hosed her down. Used
a hose, and it was just bad. And it's like, fuck, man, this is why I don't go out of the house, because I'm afraid people do shit like that to me.
That's the officers.
I just
people might do this to me.
I don't go out of the house, bro. It's just too scary for her.
Too scary.
Too scary. It's like, oh, you know, my sister's in rehab. They're like, oh, you want to go in to see her? I'm like, does that fence open both ways? They're like, no, somebody's got to buzz you out.
No, I'm good.
I'm like, no. I'll sit in the car. I'll just wait here. Like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. There's like, you can leave whenever you want. I'm like, no.
Not if you got a buzz.
You know, like if I got to wait for you to buzz, it's just not.
Once you walk in, you're like, oh, this is our new patient.
I don't do good for with containment situations.
When you don't have a choice.
Right. Like, because I will make a choice. Like, I'm going to rip the fence. Yeah, just pull the fence right. You just jump right over the fence.
He's like 5 to 7 years. And he's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Goes and opens the door.
I just can't do it. It's not for me. You know, like it bothers the shit out of me thinking that, you know, you just lock me in.
We gotcha.
You know, right. You know, that's like, even if I went to prison, I'd spend all of my time trying to figure out how to get out. Like
you just do your time.
Yeah.
No, you just do your time and let you out. No. Best behavior?
I would be on my best behavior because I'd be just sitting there plotting. Just quiet, just all day long. Until one day it was like, prisoner, da-da-da-da-da, prisoner. Okay, he's gone. That is a big guy to be missing.
Is that premeditated now? How when you go to court, they're gonna be like, nah, you're gonna be in solitude. We saw that podcast you did.
We saw that podcast.
Like, why?
Just like Grodd.
We Googled you. Grodd.
He was there and then he wasn't. It's like, oh shit, where did Big Ass Gorilla go?
What? Where'd he go? Oh yeah, she's watching The Flash now. Her and Brogan.
Oh yeah. That's a good series. But no, so there's you know, it's just a lot of crazy juiciness going on
in the world.
In the world,
from people storming the Capitol until we were watching Trevor Noah last night. They didn't want to impeach the ex-president. For one, he's an ex-president, and two, because his followers would get upset.
Whatever, that's not my deal.
That's in the world we live in right now.
It's just so
you don't get your way, you storm the Capitol.
Everything's just so crazy. And, you know, I got my little safe space here, and
they're coming for you.
That's, make me paranoid. I won't leave my room.
That's definitely the safest place. This is your room. You just hold your hand against the door. They can't come in.
You can't come in and get me.
Yeah. I'm strong enough to hold out the world.
Even though everything's kind of flimsy. You know.
The more they try to open, they just break the door.
You know, I was thinking we could start a podcast where I just sit and smoke weed. Just stare at the camera and smoke weed. What's up, guys?
Don't you do that anyway?
Oh, well, I guess that's true. Flash was a good series, but the spoiler alert, they didn't finish the last season.
Corona.
Yeah, Corona happened.
They split it.
They were just like, yeah, well, you know, we don't need to do anything this season.
We don't need to do anything this season. It's coming back. I heard Batgirl's back already. Or Batwoman.
They had to replace the actress, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Because she quit.
Well, yeah.
Because of her back injury, she got better and was like, I'm not having that happen again.
Corona happened, and she's like, you know what? I'm not coming back.
You know. For our people joining in, you feel free to say hello. Let us know where you're at and how's your life going.
Today we're winging it.
Today we're
no structure, no talking points,
no news. I mean, we got news from
No, we don't do news on Wednesdays.
I mean, we can do whatever we want. That's the kind of cool thing about doing, you know, a Wednesday show is it's pretty much.
So in 1914, they built this biggest boat, right?
You want to talk about the Titanic? What kind of assholes?
What about the guy who won boat tickets and never came back?
See, you know what?
He saved that one guy's life.
That's right there, right? It shows you get what you put out into the universe, right?
He saved
all these motherfuckers saying the unsinkable ship, the unsinkable ship, the unsinkable ship. Put it in news, put it in all that shit.
But the top people.
What?
That's what you do. You invite the top people. People who were in charge of Macy's at the time, and the founders of Macy's. Sorry,
because it was the first voyage, season 8. Yes, was it season 8 or season 7?
It's about to be season 8. Flash is coming back. Season 8.
Is it coming back? Oh,
Yeah.
not Arrow though. It got canceled.
No, it ended.
Arrow was on the Titanic. He didn't make it.
Ended. Smallville ended.
No,
Alpha
canceled.
Dogs canceled.
No, ended and canceled are the same thing.
Ended is that they prepared the ending. Canceled's like cliffhanger. We're not coming back.
So Firefly.
Firefly, yes.
Canceled.
Alpha Dogs canceled.
Alpha Dogs canceled.
That was such a good thing. Tomorrow People on the CW canceled after one season.
I don't watch stuff that gets canceled.
Netflix, it's all over Netflix.
I watch stuff like Doctor Who that just never ends.
She quit.
Yeah, which just
Due
means
to ratings.
right, because everybody was upset she was a female.
Really? She did good in the 2 seasons.
I thought she was fine.
You did more than Eccleston.
You know, I was a little upset though we didn't get to see the Captain Jack episodes before she left.
Not yet.
You know, they haven't made it to. Is it?
I saw it somewhere. Well, it's gonna be on HBO Max. I gotta say, of all the streaming services I watched over the years, HBO Max is killing it.
It's got quite a bit.
Like more than when Netflix first started. Like, I mean, like, it's changing the game. Not only do they have anything that Warner Brothers owns, now now the Warner Brothers puts out a movie, goes straight to HBO Max for free.
So I want to talk about this because we were watching. Was it last night or the night before? Okay.
Oh, the KFC thing.
Yeah, the
KFC console.
KFC console,
which is actually just a PC.
Right, with a what was it? It's called a chicken chamber.
Yes, it's the wasted heat.
Right, but
same idea as an easy bake oven, but with actually the heat coming from your processor.
It's an easy bake oven on the bottom of your fucking game console.
In the middle of it.
Right. Of course, there's no prospective games for it. There's no,
it's PC.
Right. It's
so anything that you can play on Steam, Grand Theft Auto, Cyberpunk.
Right. Nobody wants to play Cyberpunk.
No, it doesn't have a specific thing like PS5 or something like exclusively.
Right. There's no chicken chamber exclusive.
No.
You know, and
whatever you can play on PC, you can play on the KFC console.
We watched the Nutella or whatever, the telenovela or
what she calls it. It's a rom-com thing.
Yeah, it was
a 16-minute mini movie on Lifetime starring what's his name, something
George
not George Lopez.
Not George. It's
the other Lopez,
the guy from Saved by the Bell,
Mario Lopez.
Mario.
Yes, and he plays Colonel Sanders. It's called A Recipe of Seduction.
Right. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Something you probably would watch on Funny or Die.
You know
what I'm talking about? Or College Humor.
But you can find it on YouTube.
On the KFC's channel.
On the KFC's channel, right? And it's basically, it's like 15 minutes.
It was on Lifetime. It was on TV. It was a Lifetime movie.
It's like 15 minutes.
I told DJ about this a couple months ago, but because I didn't say Mario, the guy from Saved by the Bell, he just shrugged it.
Yeah, I had no idea who it was.
Same thing with the console. So Matt Pat did a 3-part series on it.
Right, then DJ paid attention.
He's like, what?
DJ didn't actually pay attention to anything.
Let me know about herbs and spices.
I don't know. To me, it just seems like you're gonna eat some chicken.
It's a custom computer.
Play games.
Brought to you by KFC.
Gonna make it all nasty and gross all the time. Do you imagine switching out your disc and fucking like your fingers are greasy? There was a disc ROM on it.
It's not supposed to be an optical drive. If it's a PC, optical drives are like non-existent now.
What are you talking about? People used
on a PC.
Yeah,
optical drives are leaving. That's because you just download anything on Steam or from the Windows Microsoft Store. Because of Windows, you can match your your Xbox.
Right. I remember that shit was. We talked about it being DOS yesterday.
Oh yeah, we were mentioning there was no ISO.
Yeah.
There was no operating system. It was basically a command prompt. You put the game in, you read the directions on the game and how to start it.
That's it.
It's a floppy disk, so you put like /Candyland/run.
I remember when schools first got computers and everyone was tickled pink until they realized they had to learn to use them.
Yeah, I learned it.
You know?
And I realized that you couldn't go online without a cord. Because you're in middle school and you look on the computers and you download Netscape or you put the CD in and
Right.
nothing happens.
Just a big old...
It won't connect. And you're like, why won't it connect?
Oh, bro, the dial-up was just the nastiest
Not
thing.
even that. They had to make computers for dial-up because the old ones didn't have it. So when you had to get your first Windows or Gateway computer, it had to have a modem inside the system.
Oh.
And you're also going to see the first ones with PS2. PS2 had a modem instead of Dreamcast.
Also, apparently, Chris Hemsworth is doing another Thor movie.
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder, yep.
Yeah.
Started the first day of filming.
Yeah, they're going to pass the role into Jane Foster.
Right, because she left too.
Oh, no, she's going to be next door, like in the comics.
You know what always confused me, right? Is his daughter was Jane Foster, wasn't it?
I don't remember. Jane Foster is his love interest.
Well, right, but then he had...
In the comics, she has some kind of disease or whatever, and she became worthy of the hammer. And every time she becomes female Thor, she doesn't have the disease, but every time she goes back to human... Because Thor is Thor.
That is sick.
Thor is Thor. You get what I'm saying? Like, But in the comics, he had an alter ego, and you had to go kind of like Shazam. So you call on the powers of Thor, and then you come and be Thor.
Right.
So, but in the movie, he's Thor. He lost his powers the first, what was it? For his dad to teach him a lesson.
Right.
And that was basically, and then we found out the whole time he had his powers within him. It's not the hammer.
Right, it's not him. It's not the hammer. It's him.
It's him. Knowing he took his powers from the hammer. It's in the comics. It's weird.
Something else in my news feed today is Borderlands starts a movie and casts Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah,
to be in it.
We talked about it a couple of weeks ago that Borderlands is starting a movie.
Did we? Mm-hmm. I really don't remember things, do I?
Gaming becoming movies.
I am terrible about that.
We need another Street Fighter.
GameStop short sellers have lost $5 billion this year.
You mean 2020?
Yeah,
because 2021 just started.
This year is already we're already $5 billion down.
And what, cuz?
Huh?
That's because they want to buy it online and through the store.
Well, I mean, you can still buy from GameStop online.
Yeah, you get the code.
Right. And the thing is like...
Because the new PS5 also doesn't have it has no optical drive.
Right, the PS5, that was a big dumpster fire.
Xbox too. One of them only has digital content.
Yeah, right. There's two different...
Well, it started with
PS5s.
Xbox One did that too. Before they ended, they had only a digital copy.
See, to me, that's crazy. That's like, so the Switch, if you don't know, I'm very convincing. Right? I'm a great salesman. I don't even work for Nintendo, but I sold all of my friends the Switch. Did you notice that happen?
Yeah, can we get more followers?
I don't know that I can sell us.
You can't sell us. It has to be a good product.
Right, the product's got to be good, or else
okay.
I can't do it. But it's like, I got you the same way I got Bob. I just put it in your hand and let you play with it for a little while. Didn't stand over your shoulder. Just do your thing. As long as you don't fuck with my shit.
I threw it across the floor.
I had to beat the life out of you.
Yeah, we got it. And you stopped playing.
No, I've still been playing. I just, see me when I play, right? I'm watching TV. I'm hanging out with the wife. I play,
I do the same thing.
Quietly.
If I'm at work, I just...
But as far as like a handheld version of an actual console,
Switch Lite,
it's really got everybody else beat. The PSP or the PS Vista, the graphics weren't as good. You couldn't play the same fucking games.
You had to get two different versions.
Right, where the Switch and the Switch Lite are the same console, and you can play the exact same games.
Yep.
From the Switch on the Switch Lite.
And now they're introducing like PlayStation and Xbox. They have older games.
And then speaking of Apex,
you can play on it.
Speaking of Apex is finally coming to the Switch February 1st.
We knew it was. They announced it like 2 seasons ago. Crossplay and Switch.
Right. Which will be good because then me and Bob will actually have a third.
Which Fortnite was always on there.
I thought about downloading Fortnite. And then I realized
I did. I killed my first guy and then deleted it.
I had better things to do in life. You don't have to aim.
No.
You just got to get the little circle somewhere near them.
That guy thought he was going to get me, and I could hear him walking because I play Apex. Right? So my audio is like... So I was up a hill, and he thought he could sneak up the hill. I just turned around and blasted his ass, and he died. And I think he quit.
You know, that's like people talk shit. It's like, oh, I'd rather play Call of Duty. It's like, well, Call of Duty...
It helps your reaction time.
You know, but it's not as hard. Right? Like,
to kill someone, but it's the same thing. You get killed the same way. Jane Foster was originally a nurse. She's also known as a Valkyrie, yes. Later on, she inhabits Thor's power and uses the hammer, yes. She also like cancer or something.
But I mean, like, it's just crazy how much more difficult. Because I've played the other games, right?
You played Warzone.
I played a few minutes of the Battle Royale thing.
I played Warzone. It was
got about 5 or 10 kills, and I was like, well, this is no.
You also could die as easily.
You know, yeah, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. All it does is bring up your reaction time. See, like it still does it by the what's it called? The distance. But when you get shot in Call of Duty, when someone sneaks up on you, usually you're done. In Apex, you have a reaction time to go, oh shit, let me move, swing away, zip line out of there,
right,
and still have enough shield. Call of Duty, you don't got that, you're just dead. So your reaction time gets better. So then when you introduce people who play Warzone up until Apex, their reaction time's a lot better.
I guess. I just...
To go, oh shit, bam, 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 bam. Because that's what you have to do in Call of Duty. You have to turn around and go bam, bam, bam.
I've never come around the corner and met a Sheila.
You fucking left.
Right, you know. Like I just feel like it could have been, you know, I can't wait until we get wall running.
Oh, God.
Right.
Like in Titanfall?
Well, because I mean, it's like, no offense. It's like, what is it? Fortnite steals everything. Right? They steal people's dances, touchdown dances. Right? They didn't even have a fucking ping system until Apex got there.
What's it called?
You know,
just sucking dick all over the place.
Right? They're just stealing whatever they can.
That's it. Like,
and then they're
trying to sell. They have Monopoly.
But then, no, it's just
no. They have a Monopoly game.
Right? They just say something different. They're like, "Oh, that's not our ping system. That's our loot aware system."
And then they were reviving people after Apex.
Right.
Then Warzone was reviving people after Apex. When Apex was doing it.
You know, but then they look at Respawn like, well, come at us, Respawn. You don't have the lawyers. We'll keep you in litigation for fucking years. You know,
you can't build. Like, we don't need to build.
Right. What do I want to build for? There's so much other shit going on right now. I don't got time to build nothing.
Apex is more a strategic game.
You know, yeah, you got to pay the fuck attention. You got to know where the other teams are.
Win the third party.
Where the landscape and stuff moves. Right. It's not like like Call of Duty, right? It's all basically, it's just some flat land.
No, you got
with a couple buildings.
No, it's big. It's bigger than our maps. And so when you're playing, and they have 100 and something people.
You know, I'm just saying,
it's crazy. It's too many people.
No.
Because like in Call of Duty, we all land in the hotspot. Or same thing in Apex. Like, it's hard to get out of there.
500 people just in the same spot.
100 and something people.
Yeah, no, I prefer Apex over. You know, it's like, just because, like, even the powers, right? Like, I'm a Pathfinder player, so I have a simple.
Well, that's the thing that Fortnite and Call of Duty doesn't have is the side pieces.
Fortnite stole Pathfinder's power. They put it in a little gun.
Yeah, they did.
You know, so now everybody can just use Pathfinder power. It's like, well, that seems.
Well, you can be Iron Man and fly around. Oh, they have all the licensing. Star Wars, Iron Man, God of War.
Jumped right in Disney's lap.
God of War. Then you have to pay for them. You can't earn it.
Right. Well, I mean, Apex has got its battle pass for its skins and stuff like that.
Yeah, but not for the special character. We already have you earn the points for the special character. You don't buy the special character.
You can like you can get the special character.
Yeah. Like next season, boom, got it.
I was telling him, I'm like, man, I'm the Elon Musk of red pieces right now. Or I got like 900,000, 941,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I could buy every character again
and still have no. What do you mean no, McFears?
Yeah, you got to remember you're
delayed.
You're delayed. You got to talk in front of us.
What a bunch of hosers.
He's probably talking about them stealing everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and like I said, they just get everything. You know, they got Mandalorian, they got Baby Yoda. When we got a Star Wars skin, it was Pathfinder with some red bits.
No, that was like a B whatever, which is orange.
Again, it was Pathfinder painted white with a few little racing stripes.
That's it. That's right. Star Wars thing.
That's all Respawn could get for us.
So they're original.
They're lazy.
Yeah, but they had a whole thing like Galactus was coming to destroy their map and whatnot, and then you had to throw buses at them and fucking.
Well, you got to think they're like 15 seasons in now.
Yeah, but now they call it season 2.
Well, because they blew it up apparently, which they blew it up and then put the map back
twice.
Yeah.
One was the Black Hole and the other one was Galactus.
They
had a concert.
The rapper had a concert.
We had a concert.
You couldn't do that shit in Apex.
I'd shoot people.
Right. Look at the pretty bang, bang, bang. You're dead.
And not including how many gigs it takes to play either Fortnite or Call of Duty. Call of Duty, to even play Warzone, you have to download the new Call of Duty game. And then buy the game to play it. But not to play Warzone. But it comes together.
Not to play the actual story, just to play fucking...
Just to have the game file on your PlayStation or Xbox. Just in case when you do buy the game, it automatically is there. See, I'm like, what? So it was like 90 gigs.
That to me it's just bullshit.
For 2 games. That's crazy. And then fucking Fortnite's a lot. Fucking Apex.
You know,
when they redo it, it takes like remember how long it used to take Sony to download a new Apex file? Now she's ahead of us. She downloads it faster than we do.
Really?
Because of our internet service.
Well, it's because you've got all this goddamn shit hooked up.
Oh, you can't keep blaming all this.
Sucks all the internet down.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is?
So, also, did you hear that... Oh, I probably shouldn't drop that on. Oh, we're gone now.
Oh God. Oh, God.
Freeze? Am I back?
Oh, God.
Okay, I think I'm still moving.
It's an HDMI splitter.
The Blossom girl... Was it Amy from Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Is gonna guest host Jeopardy.
Wow.
You know,
that's the gig.
I miss Jeopardy. Like you used to watch Jeopardy all the time.
Yeah, Alex Trebek.
Yeah. Oh, it's not him anymore. He's too old.
He died.
Did he?
We did a whole episode.
Oh man, I smoke a lot of weed.
Because we're going to talk, he did it for 35 years. Like, who's going to do Jeopardy now?
You see, that's why I keep all these papers. Right? Which episode was that? So I can go back and...
Many episodes ago.
I can go back and check. Like, fuck, man.
I think in the 50s.
We're sorry for your loss.
No, we talked about it.
Oh, man.
So she's going to do a host Jeopardy?
I guess. Do they don't have...
They never had a backup. They had a guest host, I guess celebrities when he wanted to go on vacation, but that he hosted Jeopardy throughout this entire series.
Like I know, what is it? Drew Carey took over Price is Right.
Yes, Price is Right ran a lot longer. It's been out a lot longer than Jeopardy. Jeopardy came in the 80s. Price is Right was in the 70s. Yeah, Bob Barker, Evan Man.
You know, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but which was crazy because they got him on Big Bang Theory or not How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah,
it was Barney's dad.
It's Barney's dad. Dad. But before Bob Barker was Edmund Man, the guy that did the published Clearance House.
Really? See, I'm bad with celebrity names. Right.
The guy was Dick Clark.
I only know
the guy that sat with fucking what's his name from the talk show.
Right, I know Drew Carey's obviously because of the Drew Carey show.
And Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Whose Line Is It Anyway? One of the funniest motherfucking shows.
Drew Carey lost all that weight.
Right, he's skinny Drew Carey now. That's why I left Whose Line because they're like fuckers gonna make fun of me for being skinny now.
I don't know. We get that game show money. Remember Steve Harvey? He's like, listen, I got a lot of shows going on. We gotta calm down with this language. I'm hosting Little Big Show shots, and
he still gets he keeps the Little Big Show language under control, but Family Feud still gets him sometimes. Because
always working.
They say some wild things to Steve Harvey
compared to what they used to say to the other hosts.
Like some wild things.
Like when he's on Jimmy Fallon, they play. It's like, Jimmy, I know what I'm doing, Jimmy. All right, I know it's your show, but right now this is my thing. All right, Jimmy, calm down.
This is me,
I understand this is your talk show.
If you're ever having a bad day, just go watch some Steve Harvey.
Like when he used to give advice, because he quit that one. I don't know if he started another one, but the daytime show he did, he would give advice to the what's it called, the viewers.
I have to say,
and he says the funniest shit.
I liked Jerry Springer and Wheel of Fortune.
And Steve Wilcott, whatever his name is, that came from Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer is, Steve was just the bouncer,
and then he became a host.
Because he was always having a comedy about.
Isn't it all staged? Because I know people that been on Jerry Springer and it was staged. Like,
I mean, I'm sure,
which is fine.
I'm sure
different
than
WWE. Like,
a lot of it is. You got to think, fucking, what is it? 2 million shows that you've done, probably because you're doing a show a day.
Is it a show a day?
Yeah.
Jerry at 11 a.m.
Right. So
Jerry.
By the time
he went from a senator to fucking hosting fucking X-rated TV.
Right. Well, then you've got a team of people.
Judge Judy.
Oh. Don't mess with my
remember Judge Judy.
Don't mess with my lady Judy, bro.
Judy don't play.
Judy don't play. She don't play stupid shit.
You just like all the daytime shows. And then you gotta think they interrupted what's it called, the dramas that used to come on. Right. Now dramas only come on in the morning, and then the whole afternoon is like Steve Harvey, Judge Judy, Ellen.
Well, because like that was the thing in the body shops and stuff. We had a TV.
You watching Oprah?
Just running shows, bro. And
you get a car. You get Oprah bullets.
The thing is, like with standing and stuff, like I find doing two things kind of melts away.
Multitasking.
Right. Like so I'll be standing a car.
Just not enough. Right.
And I'm hearing the TV and going and thinking about it and stuff like that. Like I keep the ear pods in my ear and listen to people and do stuff, and it's just. It
mellow.
Right. It's like, all right, my mind doesn't focus on the bad shit. Right? It's just like, well, I'm doing this and this, do that, focus on that, and go. Like you have to focus on things that are here and not.
You don't want to get lost in your brain.
Right. Way over there, later,
we can get lost.
It's like too many people are thinking about what's going on later. Instead of what's going on right now in front of you.
That's what helps you get through the day sometimes.
Well, you gotta sometimes
look forward to something.
Well, sometimes yes, you gotta have.
The bad thing I like to tell people,
and I'm not saying don't have goals.
When they come to work and they're upset about their boyfriends or girlfriends, and they don't want to work or something, I was like, it's okay. When you get off, the problem will still be there.
It won't have left.
And it won't have left.
and think about it.
You're still going to be single when you get home.
Right, you're still going to be single when you get home.
Somebody's like, you should work through through it.
Like you're not going to just be like, no. The thing is as soon as you stop focusing on it, right? It like then it's like fuck, man. What happened?
But when you go down that dark journey, and you start getting that gut feeling of pain, and you just fucking creating 17,000 scenarios of how things go bad. Yeah. It's hard not to focus.
Like I said, as soon as I stopped thinking about it, I looked back and was like, fuck, I'm married now. I'm like, this isn't where I was 6 years ago.
That's what you come to? You snap out of it?
Well, it's just like,
fuck,
I'm here. I was trying to remember the shit that was back then. It's just like,
I remember my feelings.
I just live in the moment. I smoke my weed. I live right here. And when a problem comes up, I solve that problem, keep moving. I don't know. Like
my brain does that.
Getting upset about things, like, yes, I do get upset about things.
You really look back at what you used to be upset about and going, why the fuck was I so upset?
Right, and I'm trying to handle the future things better with more elegance than how I handled old things.
Like you look back at something like, did that really happen? Because I can't even imagine why I would act that way.
Right. It was like, why did I freak out so poorly?
I could relate, then you could take yourself out of it and kind of relate to it. Going, okay, I understand where what's his name or me were coming from, but like that was dumb.
Right.
Like I get it, but that's dumb.
The reaction or the tone or whatever I took with the situation was probably not the right one at the time.
Yeah.
You know. And it's like just thinking about that makes it easier. It's like
so hard when you're angry in the moment.
Right. To think about it.
And sometimes it goes from anger to just wanting to be right about or basically it comes down to taking control. You just want to take control. You didn't know that at the time, but you're just picking fights here and there just to win one to put your point across. And then at the end of the day, it was worthless.
Right. And that's like I say, you know. So if you get angry, and
that's
you're
called
like,
maturing.
I'm gonna.
Thanks, McPherson.
Be just super angry about him. Go punch this person in the face because I'm so angry, right? And then you just stop. It's like, well, while the guy probably does deserve to be punched in the mouth. Right, and why it might actually make you feel better.
It's because you're taking control of something.
Right, because you've gone and punched somebody in the mouth.
Usually, at the end of the day, with the rich and powerful, and anyone that really gets upset, unless they generally had their feelings or opinions hurt, is a sense of control. Something happened, it was out of your control, and people who have control issues, that's really a problem. So they do whatever it takes to control the situation. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to make sure that my feelings are hurt because of me.
I'm the only one going to hurt.
So I'm
going
to go cheat now. Like some reason of taking control of something to make you feel better.
Yes,
like people used to rearrange the room because it was a sense of control.
Right.
Dye their hair, women. Anytime they're out of control and they can't get a purpose on their life or they feel lost or something, they dye their hair.
You know, they say a lot of people dye their hair after a big breakup.
They ain't getting back together. They ain't getting back together if she dyes her hair.
Ain't happening. You know, but it's just
a sense of control.
Right.
Well, us humans have to be able to control the situation.
I just, like I said, as of late, I'm just like, you know what? I could whoop your ass. But
that's your sense of control. And then when you decide not to, it's another sense of control.
You know, I guess.
I saved your life.
I have more control over my, anger, as it were.
Yours is more of a, I don't want to go to jail.
Well,
or it's the same thing as I'm going to do it so my wife's not upset. So I don't have to hear it. Your intentions may be pure, but in reality, it serves you. I'm not going to go do this because I don't benefit from it. I benefit from this because my wife won't yell at me, or I won't go to jail, or I don't have to get up.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, a little bit of it's not wrong. You're right. I do things for the wife so I don't have to hear about it later.
Yeah, one of the first things you told us on the talk show. She asked you to do something, just do it once. Let's do it.
Right, just do it.
Because you're not going to do it, then you're going to fight later, and I'm doing it anyway. So now you done fought, and now you're still doing it. Now you're doing it angry.
That's what used to drive me nuts the most. It's like we'd have an argument, and I'm like, we'd argue about something, and then I just do it anyways. Right.
So we just took out the arguing.
So I just took the arguing out. And I just all right, I'll just do it.
And she's like, now I can get him to do anything I want.
Yeah, that's the.
He thought it stopped at that, but no, it just kept going.
It just keeps getting higher.
I'll buy new furniture. My husband will paint it. No, I dye my hair for artificial intelligence because it's artificial. The hair dye.
No. Okay.
I'm just saying, most people, women dye their hair when they're going through some crisis to have a sense of control because they feel lost. There's studies on it.
I've got numbers, Sonia.
I do. I've taken it myself. Just like girls who can't wink can't cook.
Ooh, girls what?
Girls wink more than men, or can't wink as men can.
So they can't cook?
There's one of them. If you can wink, you can't cook. It was 9 out of 10. No, men can wink.
I can cook, though.
You know what? No, it doesn't count for men.
Oh.
Women cry, so they can't control their facial muscles.
I can throw down.
It was
women cry, so they can't control.
So they can't wink because
it's just 10 minutes of the show. Just they were like, "What are the people coming in?" Just like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?"
Cancel them.
Cancel him.
They made fun of women.
Bro, you know how funny that'd be to get canceled because of winking? They said that women who can't wink can't cook.
Or who can wink and cook
Outraged.
can't cook. Women who can wink can't cook. If you're so the fuck. Listen, I don't do these studies. I do. Yes, I do them, but I'm not in charge of them. I only do it like out of 10. I find 10 people.
Oh man.
Statistics.
You know the worst part is like, as we grow and stuff. See,
you stop. You stop it. Stop. Look, I have the pay. Like right here, I have.
Here's the thing. You get on my case all the time. I don't think about the show and stuff like that. But I actually do a lot more thinking than
You don't apply more to the show. Is that better?
Well, I can't tell you everything in my mind. Right? Work on it when we get there. Right?
When we get
there, we work on it.
I'm glad that blank plus blank equals profit. I need to know what the fucking blanks are.
Stop crying and let me finish my thought. Okay? But when you get to that point, right, it's like now it's just us. Right, but it's like you think about it. Elvis Duran, he started out just him and like one other person.
We had Adam,
and they added another person, and they added another person, and
it became this.
Right, it became this big old show.
Yeah,
and you work like I got TV now. This is nice.
Yeah, I got bored at work one day and thought of it.
You got bored at work one day and thought of it.
Yes. Of the setup. I did it in my head. And when I got home I did it.
What I'm saying is progress is slow. Okay, you don't change Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, it fell in there.
Well yeah, I mean when we get canceled it'll be like 2 days we'll be famous for 2 days.
I don't want to talk about this on camera. I'm not doing this again. Another lost episode.
We'll be famous for 2 days. I told you the one person comes in and literally just records us. Comes in, just records us, so that way when it's like time to cancel these guys. Look, I've got the original. Oh, is it?
It's my boss.
Who is it? You don't want to answer and be like, "Hey, you're on the talk show." What if he wrote? It was so funny if he wrote in the comments.
He's on Facebook.
Answer your phone. I know you're there.
I'll call him back.
Success is a highway. Thank you, viewer Sonia.
It is.
So is that our show today?
That is it.
Around 50 minutes.
We did it.
We did it. We did it.
So thank
children's
you.
shows.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias and our podcast platforms.
Oh my God, there's so many of them now.
Yes.
I don't even know.
Hopefully there'll be edited versions this week.
You're gonna have to get the whole car painted.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, I want to get like a big magnet, right? It says our talk show, blah blah blah. All the different stuff Google you can list. Yeah, Google our talk show. Google us. You think that'd be good?
In the future, yeah.
You know what we do? Then we start making a bunch of magnets and sticking it to the back of people's cars. They won't notice. Nobody looks at the back of their car, right? Like how often? When's the last time you went and looked at your trunk?
A long time.
Oh, you don't even have a trunk, right?
Before that was a long time. Just only to put on the registration sticker.
You put the magnet ones, right? So like you don't want to ruin their car.
No.
So you just get a little magnet. It says our talk show. Google us. Throw it on the back of someone's car in traffic. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad you're gonna invest in that.
Just gonna throw it out the side and hit somebody's door, and that's where it is now.
So again, you can follow us on all the social medias and podcast platforms like Apple, Spotify, or Anchor FM.
Don't forget to catch us every Tuesday and Wednesday between the hours of 9 and 11.
Which might change according to DJ.
We'll probably still do it then. We'll probably add a couple more episodes at night. Like maybe we'll start doing an episode in the morning, and then at like 5 we'll do another episode, right? Because that's like do an episode then.
When I put stuff in it, who doesn't look at the back of their car, DJ?
All the time. People don't. They just go to put stuff in it. They just grab the handle. They don't look at the back of the car.
Wow.
Maybe once a week. Right? Or put it on their passenger door. They'll never see it then.